Guten Morgen, everyone. When you want to bake pizza, what kind of flour comes up to your mind first? Regular pizza or bread flour or whole wheat flour? Well, that's what I'm going to find out today. Come with me and I'll show you the way. Okay, so why don't we start first baking a regular Neapolitan kind of pizza. Okay, so here I have 4 fully proofed pizza doughs made with Neapolitan pizza flour, which is 00 flour, or it could be also bread flour. So let me stretch one of this first. Okay. This dough balls has been fermenting in the fridge, cold fermenting, for around 24 hours. Later I'll show you how to make this recipe. Okay, I'll use some semolina to help me stretch this dough. I have put it upside down here. Good. Perfect. Let's close this. And then we put it the other side. Some more semolina, so it's easier for you to stretch the dough. If you don't have semolina, of course, you can use just regular flour. So let's start first making the corniccione, which is the edge of the pizza. Here it is. Look at all the air that this pizza dough has. That's because we've done an excellent cold fermentation, long fermentation, and that's the key to get an airy and light pizza. Good, beautiful. Now, the wheel method, stretch it a little bit more, and it is ready. Today I'm not making the classic margherita pizza that I always make. I'm going to make a different one. It is really tasty too. So, now I have the dough fully stretched. I put some crushed tomatoes, Italian crushed tomatoes. That comes in a can. I smash them with my hands. Now I'll put some of this tomato on the dough. Good. And it's going to be delicious. But it's really simple. It's a really simple pizza, really Italian. And the colors, of course, are going to be really Italians. So I'll start first with tomato. Just crushed tomato. This is not any kind of sauce. I haven't cooked this tomato. It's just canned tomatoes crushed with my hands and nothing else. Just tomato. So, okay, I have the tomato there. And now some sea salt. Good, some sea salt there. Excellent. And now I put a drizzle of olive oil. Just a drizzle of olive oil there. And we are ready to bake. I have today my pizza oven, which is preheated. Not at maximum temperature because I want to make this pizza today a little bit more crispier. If I bake it at really high temperature, around 450 degrees Celsius, that's going to make a Neapolitan pizza, which is kind of falling. They call it in Italian, which is morbida. It's a pizza that falls a little bit. Today I want to make it more stable, more crunchier, so I'm going to bake it at a lower temperature. Okay, so dough with the tomatoes ready. Then we put it on the peel. Now we stretch it, and we go straight to the oven. Let's go. Here it is. And here it goes. Good. Great. So, as I said, it is not at maximum temperature. I don't know why. It should be around 270, 280 degrees Celsius, which is hot, but not as hot as a Neapolitan oven. So, as soon as I start seeing that I am getting some corniccione, I'm going to start turning it around. It's coming good, slowly, but good. Beautiful. The secret to start turning it is to wait just a few seconds, maybe 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Otherwise, you'll get the dough stuck in the peel, or maybe you'll make a hole in the dough. Okay. Slowly first, let me detach it from the pizza stone. And now I can start flipping it, turn it around. Good. Nice corniccione. Great. Need to do it slowly. This oven sometimes can be a little bit tricky and can burn your pizza. So you have to go slowly, very slowly, and you'll get the maximum results, the better results. Good. So, using this pizza, just dough and tomato. But there's going to be much more things coming up. It's going to be really, really tasty. Okay, let's go slowly to get some char marks on the corniccione, but at the same time, I want to make it more crunchier. Looking good. Nice color, slowly. And we're going okay. When you make pizza, when you bake pizza, Neapolitan style pizza, which is really hot, I said like 450 degrees Celsius, it's really fast. You bake the pizza in 90 seconds. Today, that's not the idea. I want to make it more crunchier, not that morbid. So it's going to take longer. I have plenty of time. I have the whole video. Good. Let's go slowly. It's looking beautiful, but not yet finished. I like to do it rather slowly when I'm looking for this kind of pie. Great. Nice char marks, but not yet finished. It's looking good. The tomato now, yes, it's getting cooked a little bit, so that's okay now. Not the beginning. That's why I use tomato straight from the can, not cooking it at all, because it's going to be in the oven for a while. Oh, it's looking beautiful. Great color. Look at the corniccione. Great. I just can't wait to try this pizza. Looking good. Slowly. There. Good. Poof, it's going to be really crunchy. Yes. Okay. Let me check the bottom. Good, perfect. It's golden. Nice char marks. I just need to make some char marks on the other side. So I'll put it on this side just a little bit. Just a few seconds. If you don't pay attention, I don't know, if you don't look at all the time, a second can burn your pizza. So you need to be really looking all the time at your pizza. Ooh. Great. Great, great, great. Almost ready. Almost ready. Adding slowly. I can smell it from here. It smells like fresh baked pizza. Great. Okay. Second. Good. Looking good. Coming out in just a few seconds. Yes. Good. Let me check it. Excellent. The tomato is perfect. Put it a little bit here near the fire for the last touch. The final touch. Need to be careful. Really careful. Just a few turns more. One more turn, and it's coming out. Yes, yes, coming out now. Okay, let me change the peel. And here we go. Wow. What do you think? Take a look at that tomato. Beautiful. Excellent corniccione. So, here's a pizza. It's not yet finished. I need to finish. Now, let me see. Oh, the edges are crispy. It's super light. The bottom is perfect. Excellent. Okay, let me put it here on the board. Good. Now, time to cut it. I'll cut it in 4, and then I'll finish it on the plate. Let's see which way. This way. Here it is. Isn't that crunchy? And here, one more. Wow. Smell is incredible. Wow. Okay, so here I have 4 pieces, but this is not yet finished, as I said. Okay, let me choose one slice. This one, I think this one's okay. And I'll put it here. And here comes the best part. Take a look at this. Now, here comes the stracciatella, which is an Italian cheese. I know maybe you've heard about the burrata. Well, this is what comes inside the burrata. This is the filling of the burrata, which is mozzarella and cream. Wow, take a look at this. Mozzarella, fior di latte, and cream, that makes the stracciatella. Here. So I'll put this here. Wow. Beautiful stracciatella. And as I said, we are making an Italian pizza. So if it's Italian, the colors of the Italy are red, white, and green. But this is yellow. But this is pesto. So I'll put some pesto and make beautiful decoration. Oh, ha! I tell you. Good. And now finish it, some Parmesan cheese. Just a little bit of Parmesan cheese on top of it. And voila. Well, that's French. What do you think about this slice? Beautiful, isn't it? The edge is crispy. Wow, take a look at this. It's crunchy, and I think it tastes incredible. So, let's give it a try. It's really good. I really need to try a little bit more. So that was excellent. So now the question is, can we get the same results or maybe closer using whole wheat flour? That's what I want to find out today. But first, let's do this dough to understand a little bit more about the dough, okay? Good. And this is the recipe. It is a regular Neapolitan pizza recipe. Remember that you can download my app, Gluten Morgan Baker's Percentage, for free for Android or iPhone. And then you can add this recipe really easy to the app. Okay. So, as you've seen, the ingredients are Neapolitan or bread pizza flour goes in, little bit of yeast. I'm using fresh yeast, but if you want, you can use instant yeast. Then you should use a third of the weight of the fresh yeast, some salt, and of course, water. I use my mixer for this. You can use your hands, or you can also make some autolyze if you know what it is. And I'll start the mixer slowly, and then I'll add the water. It goes. It's a really easy dough to make. The secret, as I said before, is to do it at least 1 day before. If you make it dough 1 day before and then you cold ferment it or make a bulk fermentation cold around 5 degrees Celsius, then you get excellent results on the second day. After you've seen a pizza really light, crispy, crunchy, and also super tasty. Okay, I move to speed number 2, and this comes out in a few seconds. It's the easiest dough to make. All the ingredients at the same time, mix it, and then the other ingredient that you need is time. So that's what you need at the end. A little bit of time, and you get the dough ready. So it's almost done. Let me see it. Okay, almost done. Take it out. I'll make a few flips. Of course, you can mix it for longer if you want, but there's no need. Since we have a lot of time, the dough will develop the gluten network slowly during the bulk fermentation in the fridge. Okay, good. Let me take this out. Let's do it. Perfect. Here's the dough. So, now, like my friend Richard Bertinet that I always say and name him, I'm going to make a few stretching and foldings like this to get a better gluten development, and that's all. Then, that's all by the moment. You have nothing else to do. Let me finish the bowl, and I'll put it here. And this bowl, and let it grow slowly at room temperature. Good. This can take a while, depends on the amount of flour, the amount of yeast that you're using, and the room temperature that the dough is. So, when the dough rises and doubles in size, you'll get this. This is a dough that you'll get. And then the dough is now fully fermented and is ready to be shaped into dough balls. Here I have 2. So here I have 500 grams approximately, and with this I can make 2 dough balls. Okay, I divide them in 2, and now I give them some tension like this and make the dough balls. 1 dough ball. Beautiful. And here's the other dough ball. So these are the dough balls, the regular pizza dough balls that you make when you think about baking pizza. You just don't think maybe too much in whole wheat flour. That's what we're going to try next. So here are dough balls, and now comes these little jars that I have for this. So I can retard the fermentation, make a cold fermentation, and make them more tastier and lighter. So I put some olive oil here in the bottom. I put my pizza balls in here. 1, 2. Now the lids. There. And these dough balls go to the fridge until tomorrow. And that's the dough that I used at the beginning of the video. Okay, so let me take these ones to the fridge. Good. So here I have a whole wheat flour. This is the whole idea of the video, testing if we can get some closer results to the regular pizza or Neapolitan pizza made with pizza or bread flour using whole wheat flour. So as I said, here I have 2 different kinds of whole wheat flour. This is a regular one from supermarket, the first one that I found. I bought that one. And this is a little bit better. It's an organic whole wheat flour from a friend of mine. And also I have a third one, which is not yet flour, which is grains, is wheat grains that I have here. And I'm about to mill them and make a third flour. So let's start milling and making some flour. Okay, let's go. Almost there. Okay, I think I have enough. Excellent. So now I have 3 kinds of whole wheat flour. Supermarket flour, organic flour, and homemade flour. So now, here comes another interesting part of this experiment. Try to find out which one is the best flour that I can use for pizza. The idea of the pizza is that you can stretch it really easy when you use Italian white flour for this, or pizza flour. The thing is that the kind of wheat that they use is a very extensible one, so that's why you can stretch the pizza really easy. And when you're using whole wheat flour, maybe you don't have too much an idea. So for that, I have developed an excellent experiment called Autolyze, which I haven't invented it, but I'm going to use it here to see which one has a better gluten network. So for that, what I have to do is a really easy experiment that you can also use with any kind of flour. It's not just this whole wheat flour, but I'm going to do it today. It is really easy. What I'm going to do is to add flour. Let's see if I have. Okay. Here. 50 grams of flour. And now I'll add 90% hydration of it, so I can test the hydration that this flour can absorb. So, okay, let me go with the water there. Mix this. I'll do 90% hydration. That means that in 1 kilo flour, you have 900 grams of water. I'm going to do it in a smaller amount now, but it's the same test. There. Good. So, this is really easy. I'll mix this. I am not to need at all. Just mix this dough and let it sit here for an hour. So this is going to make the dough to knit by itself. That's what's called autolyze. Autolyze is just letting the dough to mix it by itself. And this way, I'll see which kind of gluten development I'm going to have. So now, okay, the dough is mixed. And as you can see right now, there's no gluten development. There's just pieces of dough. But if you let this sit there for 1 hour, then you'll see the difference. And that's what I'm going to show you now. So I have done previously this autolyze with these 3 different Let's check the results. This is the organic, this is the one that I just mixed, and this is the supermarket one. Good. So let me wet my hands and let's check the membrane. Let's go first with the supermarket flour. So I put some flour and a 90% hydration. And let's check how the membrane comes out. If I can stretch it that much, it means that this flour is going to be wet. Well, as you can see, this flour wasn't meant for this kind of hydration, though I don't think it's going to be good for pizza. Take a look at this. So this flour for 90% hydration, it's not going to work. I'm using high hydration now because whole wheat flour absorbs a lot of water. So I want to make this pizza really extensible, chewy at the same time, and also crispy as the Neapolitan pizza. Although the Neapolitan pizza had a lower hydration, 70, but when you're using whole wheat flour, it's going to be higher, the hydration. So now let's go with the one that I just mixed, or milled and mixed. It's this one. Take a look at it. It's drier. This one looks drier than the first one. That's good. But let's check the membrane. That's what I'm looking for. Well, it's much better than the first one. I'm getting some kind of membrane here, but take a look. I'm getting holes really fast, although it has perfectly absorbed 90% hydration. Good. That I think 90 is a little bit too much, or maybe the gluten in this flour is not that good. That's the thing. It's not that good for baking pizza, but it's okay. It's a nice flour, but I think it's not that strong. That's not what I'm looking for. Good. So this one is the one that I just milled. And let's go with the third one from my friend, the organic whole wheat flour. Let's take a look at this one. Oh, it's looking beautiful. And let's stretch it. Wow, this is easier. Oh, look, it's translucent. Oh, excellent. It's almost like the Italian one. Great, no holes by the moment. Wow, this is a flour that I need. Good. Okay, so we have it. So that's the way I found the best flour that I can use for baking pizza. So let's continue with the experiment and let's start making the dough. Now that we have the right flour, here is the new recipe, the whole wheat pizza recipe. And remember that you can download my app again for Android and iPhone for free. Great. As you can see, this recipe has also a new kind of flour, which is spelt flour. The spelt flour is also a whole wheat flour, but it's an old, really ancient flour. That the thing is that its gluten is really elastic, so that's going to help on the pizza dough. And I also added some olive oil, that also helps a little bit to make the pizza dough more stretchable, easy to be stretched. So with this fine tunings, I think we can get an excellent pizza, a whole wheat pizza dough. Let's go with the ingredients in the bowl. Let me put the flours first. Great. Now let's go with the yeast, fresh yeast, a little bit of salt, and the olive oil. Everything goes in. Good. Good. Put this. I'm using the paddle because I work with high hydration doughs. I prefer using the paddle, but you could use the hook perfectly. Good. And now I need only to add the water. There we go, slowly. And may the gluten be with us. Oh. Looking good. Excellent. Release it. It's coming. Great. You can always do this making autolyse as you've seen before. It's really easy because the last ingredient that we have here is always time. So when you have time, you can perfectly do autolyse if you want to. Good. Now let's go to speed number 2. And it's going to be ready in a few seconds. Okay, the dough is looking good because the dough has hooked the paddle. That means that the dough is ready, or almost. But looking good. Okay, let me put this on the counter. And we're done. It's looking good, this dough. I love it. Great. Good. There. Excellent. And here comes the dough. 100% whole wheat. Good. Now final touches. Like my friend Bertinet always. Oh, it's really smooth. It's really smooth, this dough. Great. Excellent. So, as I did before, just a few stretching and foldings there. Take a look at it. It's beautiful. Really silky. Now, I'm going to put it here on this bowl. Here, and do the same as I did with the regular pizza dough. Going to cover it and let it here at room temperature till it doubles in size like this. Luckily, I did it some time ago, so it's now ready to be, wow, It's ready to be turned into dough balls. Some semolina. Look all the air and bubbles that it has. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay. Great. And now I'll divide it into and make the dough balls. Wow. It's pure air. I just can't wait to see this, how it turns out in the oven. Nice dough ball. First dough ball there. 1 and 2. 100% whole wheat. Wow. Great. 2 balls. Excellent. So, again, I'll use these jars with a little bit of olive oil. 1, 2. One goes in, and the other one goes in. And I'll see them tomorrow. I'll take them to the fridge, and I'll see them tomorrow. And here I have the fully proofed whole wheat pizza dough balls. Wow, looking good. Just can't wait to try them. Excellent. So, okay, let's go with some semolina. And let's go. Oof. It's really fluffy. It has a lot of air. It's looking really, really good. Okay, let me detach this here. It's not that easy. The first dough ball is always the most complicated one. So, some semolina there too. Here I go. Flip it. There. Oh, good. Cover. Always cover your dough balls. Don't let them uncover because they get dry. Good. Okay. Let's flip it here. The other side. A lot of semolina so it doesn't get stuck. Good. Okay. Now time to stretch it again. Looking for that corniccione. Oh, the dough is really, really silky and really smooth. Really smooth. Oof. It's very smooth. Good. With a lot of air. I like those bubbles. Need to be gentle. It's really well fermented. Okay. Almost done. I'll stretch. And I think it's looking good. Okay. So, as I did before, let's go just with a tomato. Which not yet, this is a sauce. Not cooked. It's going to get a little bit cooked in the oven. No tomato. There it goes. Crushed tomatoes. A little bit more. Here. Just a little bit more there. Great. Perfect. Now, some sea salt. It's ready to be baked. Good. And you catch the peel. Semolina. And here I go. Great. Final stretching. Final shape. There. Let's go to the oven. There you go. Whoa. Okay. Now I really need the gluten to be with it. With her. La pizza. Okay, hope the temperature is okay too. I just need to let it cook a little bit the bottom so I can start turning it around. Just a few seconds more. Let me change the peel. And the corniccione, it's starting to raise. That's a good sign. Oh, yes, it's inflating. Good, good, good. Let me see if I can detach it from the bottom. I need to be careful not to puncture the pizza. This is a critical moment. Okay, good. It's fully detached. Slowly. Wow, nice color. Nice color. I really like this dough. Excellent corniccione. Looking good. Starting to get some char marks. Okay. Let me turn it over again. I think we're going to get an excellent corniccione. Whole wheat, 100% whole wheat flour. Wow. The edge is really airy and it's getting crispy, yes. Beautiful. Let me check the bottom. Perfect, not burned. That's important too. The tomatoes are getting cooked slowly. This is going to be delicious. A few turns more. Don't have to rush. If you rush, you burn the pizza. The secret today is to make it slowly. Slowly and crispy. Yes. Oh, yes. Beautiful char marks there. Excellent. Looking really nice. Excellent pizza dough. The tomatoes bubbling. Two more turns. It's going to get dizzy, the pizza. That's the secret, to get an even color and not to burn it. Bottom. Good. Great. It's just not too much time left. I want to make it a little bit more crispier. Then I check it. Well, excellent. Tomato sauce. Beautiful. Just a few turns more and it's coming out. And put it near the fire. I need to be gentle and careful. Wow. Now it's looking perfect. Yes. 2 more turns. One more turn. And it comes out. Yes. Lovely. Ooh. Right. Yes. Corniccione looks good. To a final check. Yes. It's coming out now. Have a change the peel. And there we go. Woof. Beautiful. Wow. Take a look at it. Great. Beautiful pizza. Good. So, put here. Second. Oh, it's crispy. Light. Perfect on the bottom. Wow. Super light. I can't believe it. Great. So, okay, up there. And now time to cut it. And for that, I'm going to use Tresemme. Yes. Let's cut it which way? I think this way. Let's hear this. Oh, good. Now here. Wow. Beautiful. Let's see that corniccione. Wow. Take a look at this. Beautiful corniccione. Wow. Take a look at this. 100% whole wheat. Okay, I think I'll keep this slice. I think this one is beautiful. Let me take this one here. Let's finish it with stracciatella. Here's the stracciatella. Ooh. Beautiful stracciatella. Pesto. And finally, the Parmesan cheese. There, like snow. Snowflakes. Good. What do you think about this? Is it whole wheat or is it just regular wheat? I don't know. Looks kind almost like the same one. Maybe it's a little bit more browner or darker the edge. In my hand, it looks the same one. Beautiful, right? Good. So time to try this pizza. Ooh, the best part. It's the slice feels perfect, crispy, crunchy, and it smells incredible. Let's try. Let me get a second bite. Oh, it's excellent. Yeah. If I don't tell you that this is whole wheat, I think you might not notice. It's excellent. The corniccione is crunchy, it's crispy at the same time, really airy. And the taste, yes, maybe you can find a little bit aftertaste of whole wheat, but it's very subtle, very subtle. I think we've come up with an excellent pizza recipe. One more try. I'm going to eat the whole slice. I'm going to eat the whole slice. It's really excellent. With all the pesto, the tomato, and the stracciatella, you'll never find out that this pizza is 100% whole wheat. Maybe you can say maybe it has a little bit of cereale, as the Italians say when they put some 10%, 15% of whole wheat flour in the regular pizza recipe. But this one is 100%, and it doesn't taste like 100% whole wheat pizza. It's really tasty, airy, and crunchy at the same time. It's really excellent. So, well, I hope you have enjoyed, and I hope that you make this pizza at home. Try to find out which is the flour that you need, making this experiment that I said with the Otolite. Then you find out which is the right whole wheat flour for the pizza. Remember to try to make it stretchier. So that's the key to make an airy and light pizza. And of course, the time. Back fermentation or cold fermentation is always helpful when making pizza. You just can't make a pizza in 2 hours. You never get these results in 2 hours. So try to start the dough one day before when you want to bake pizza. Then, well, one day before, then you start baking it. So, well, I hope you have enjoyed this new recipe. I'll finish my pizza because it's really tasty. And I'll see you on the next video.
Wow.